Why hello there, it's DCY Stezzer here bringing you another tutorial. Today it will be on Tekkit Lite. Now a lot of you out there have been saying like, oh, you know, I can't make various automated machines now that I have equivalent exchange 3 rather than equivalent exchange 2, and I can't convert things using the energy condensers, and this is true, and in my opinion this balances the game. But there is one little trick that you can do with a minium stone when it comes to things like bone meal and wood. So I'm going to be quickly showing you that today. Now, in the title it says infinite. It isn't technically infinite, it's near infinite. So if you're looking for something that is purely infinite, then this video isn't for you. I will warn you though that there isn't any, to be honest, I don't think there is a real infinite with the new Tekkit Lite. This is as near enough as you're going to get. So first off, we're going to cover the sawmill. The sawmill basically is going to be used to make infinite wood. Now we're going to turn ourselves back onto creative before we start. Sawmills are really good bits of kit. We're going to take ourselves off creative so I can show you there you go, there's the recipe there. Very cheap, very cheap. Most of what I'm going to be showing you today is very cheap. So straight off the bat we're going to go some pipe there. I don't know exactly, I'm not entirely sure if you need a wooden pipe to come off the sawmills. Sawmills power their own exit, so you don't need anything pumping them out of the output. They pump themselves out. I don't know if it needs to be wood or not. I don't think it does, but I'll put wood there just in case. Then we're going to go automatic crafting table, like so. Then we're going to go wooden piping again. Then on top of the wooden piping, we're going to go chest, like so. And then from the top we're going to go redstone piping, redstone piping, redstone piping, and then we're going to go filter like that. So it's pretty compact. There is a few things we need to add. So we need to change that to being blue, like so, and we need that to be orange, like that. And the reason why I've done that is because the sawmill, like the pulverizer, has two outputs. It has a primary output and it has an offhand output, something like that. Red is primary output, so in this case it's going to turn normal wood, as in like oak wood, into planks, and so that'll be the primary, and the secondary will be sawdust, what we've got here. We want them both to come out the same side, so we make it orange. Orange basically means that anything that's produced by this will come out of this side. Blue is input. It's important that your piping won't connect unless it's a blue input on top, so you need to make sure that that is the case. We'll just turn that into nothing so that it makes sure it all comes out this way. Excellent. Now in here you want to just get yourself 2 minium stones. Minium stones, for those of you out there, it's like, oh, just get yourself 2 minium stones. They're actually not that hard to get. You just need to be a bit clever about it. Minium shards obviously drop off of mobs. And basically what I did on my server, which I built this on, is I found myself a skeleton spawner, and I just basically set it up so that I basically set up an experience farm. I had them fall down, so they took like hardly any, got left on like half a heart, using teleporters, or you can do it using water currents, and then I just hit them and killed them. I just sat there farming that for like 10 minutes, and like, I kid you not, like, after about 10 minutes of farming, I had about 7 minium stones, not minium shards, minium stones worth. So there really isn't that hard to get, and they last quite a long time. So you want to put minium stone in the automatic crafting table surrounded by 4 wooden planks, and then in this chest you want to just stick this guy just down in the corner like that. This guy can be just left like that, and these are just dandy. So the next thing you want to do is you want to get yourself some power. Now this is obviously however you want to do it, but I'm going to be using regular electric engines and glass fiber cable. Obviously this could be made better, especially when you take into consideration that there is another level up above this engine level. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 like that, and we are just going to get low voltage solar arrays. So I'm not even like going like, oh, this is really easy, and then sticking down high voltage, and everyone's out there going, well, yeah, of course it's easy, you're using high voltage. These are just low voltage, which means they're just putting out standard 8 EU a tick, which isn't very high at all. I'm only using 6, so you can definitely see that this doesn't cost that much to do. I'm going to open up this here, and I'm going to drop, let's say, about a tree's worth, like, let's say 8 oak wood in there like that. So about as much as you would get from a normal tree. Then I'm going to simply power this guy with a timer, and I'm going to do that by connecting it up to the pipe rather than... I keep doing that. I hate creative on the new version. I'm too used to playing the old Tekkit. For some reason I don't have any redstone. Excellent. Right, well I'll get that up instead. And I'm just going to throw that down like that and wire up a timer to it. And I'm going to put, let's say, a second. It doesn't need to be that fast because filters will take a stack if they can. And that is literally done. Oh, sorry, no, it's not literally done. There's one more thing I need to literally do. And that is, sorry if you can hear the binman going by. And that is chuck. Okay, excellent. And that is it. Now that's pretty compact, really, when you see how much this is going to make you. And then I'm going to turn my electrical engine on, and we are going to be ready for business. Okay, so sawmills take buildcraft input, which means it needs to be an engine or it needs to be a conductive pipe with engines on it. It's up to you how you want to convert it. I'm converting industrial into buildcraft. And yeah, it's got a little built-in battery here, and it's going to be taking a piece of oak wood, and it's going to be turning it into 6 planks. That is essentially how this works. So it's making 6, but it only needs 4 to be turned back into the original oak wood. So then it goes back round, turned into 6, 4, 6, 4. So it's making an excess of 2 every time. So you notice how we started with 6 oak wood. Okay, so bear that in mind. Another thing that this does is essentially make you infinite charcoal, because you can take I think it's 8 sawdust. No, you turn like sawdust into, I don't know, it's complicated. You turn it into sawdust balls or something like that, and then that goes into charcoal. So so sawdust is really good for making lots of charcoal, which you can make into torches, or you can smelt things and whatnot. So we started with 6 oak wood. As you can see, we're already above that. We've got 2 circulating in the pipes, as well as we've got an excess of 10 oak wood here. And we've got 8 in here. So this is essentially going to make you infinite wood. And you can just sit here and just watch it happen. And it's literally as simple as that. I'm saying the word literally a lot because it literally is that simple. You have just created yourself infinite wood. Now, the only reason why this isn't purely infinite is because the minium stone will eventually wear out. One thing I will like to say is if you're sat here watching it, as this is about to run out, like this, literally one more thing, literally again, Jesus, one more thing and it's going to run out. Take it out, swap it with this one, because this one doesn't actually get used up. So you can put one on here, it's got 1 use left, and put the maximum one back in this chest. As you can see, we're up to 24. We've got 8 in the pipe. We've got 1 in that chest there. So, and, you know, so we've got, what, 2 more plus that. So we've already doubled our wood. More, in fact, we've tripled our wood in the last, what, a minute? So that's how powerful, that's how good this is. I've just changed me off creative instead of changing the time. So that is infinite wood. The only thing you need to change is the minium stone, but that is as close to infinite as you're going to get in Tekkit. Now, I'm going to show you how to do one with bone meal. So we're going to take that out. We take all this out, like so. I think that's everything. There's one more bit wanting to go in. Good God, what is it doing? There we go. Right, now we're going to break the sawmill like so, and then we are going to put a... Well, this is where your personal preference comes in. You can either use a pulverizer or a macerator. Now, all of you out there know the difference. Basically, a pulverizer is essentially a macerator, but from a different mod, and it turns into, I think it's smashed dust or something. It's better than a macerator because it's cheaper, but as soon as you have resources, a macerator becomes better, because in a macerator, you can put... overclockers. Now, in the interest of keeping this quite cheap, I'm only going to put 3 overclockers in there. Okay, so that's basically showing you that this can remain cheap. And I'm going to take out that bit there, and I'm going to put a filter in, because a macerator does require something to be pulled, something to power the exit of it. It needs something to power the output. So that's the only difference. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll make it an even 4. I know you can stack these, but I like them having them all laid out, like so. Right. So we will, sorry, the only difference is that you need to get rid of this because it doesn't take Buildcraft, it takes Industrial. Sorry, let's get rid of that and put the piping like so. So that will power that now. Excellent. And okay, so this is how you make. This is exactly the same as the Sawmill, but you're using macerator. I'll tell you what. We'll start with the same amount of bone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. That's not what we want. 6. And we're going to put them in there. Okay. Then we're going to, in here, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 3 bone meal, not 4 bone meal. Like so. And everything else stays the same. Like that. And we're just going to power this bad boy. So, essentially what you're doing is you are turning 1 bone in a macerator into 5 bone meal, which you only need 3 to turn back into a bone. So it's exactly the same concept as the Sawmill, but you're using bone meals and bones instead of wood, instead of a sawmill. And it is literally that easy. Literally again. Don't know what my problem is. That's actually a bit of a problem. We can't have a lever there. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll put it there. There we go. Now this is going to be somewhat faster than the Sawmill because you're using a macerator with overclockers, so it is going to be slightly faster, as you can see. Oh, actually, it's about the same speed. 5 bone meal gets pulled out, put into a chest, turned into another bone, and recycled in the system. So there you go. That's essentially the same as the Sawmill, but using bone meal. Now I quickly think about how you would go about increasing the speed. This will obviously warm up, so they'll get pumped out of there faster. They're obviously going at ridiculous speed, so the only way you can really make this faster is if you got more power and stuck some more overclockers in there. That's how you would make this system more powerful. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. Nearly infinite bone meal, nearly infinite wood. The only thing is you need to get minium stones. If you don't know how to make an experience farm, check out my channel. I've got, I think it's called Creep Grinders and Experience Grinders video on it, talking about all the different ways you can do it using vanilla Minecraft or using Tekkit advantages. So make sure you check that out. It's on my channel. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Another thing I do know how to build is an infinite, I say infinite, it's a wheat farm using the bone meal that you got from this. So if you want to see that in Tekkit Lite, basically able to make 10 stacks of wheat without having to do anything yourself, then leave a comment below, and if I get enough people wanting to see it, then I'll make it. But apart from that, I know it's not infinite, but it's damn close. So I hope this has been helpful. I've been DCY Stezzer, you've been amazing as always, and I will see you next time.